Welcome along to the deep dive. Today we're really jumping into the world of Seiko, a brand that, well, it just has these deep, deep ties to motorsport and precision.
Absolutely. Speed, heritage, that whole golden era vibe.
Exactly. And we're looking at how they blend that history with, today's tech to make something really special for enthusiasts now.
Yeah.
Specifically, we're doing a deep dive on the new Seiko Prospex Speedtimers, the SPB513 and SPB515.
That's right.
Yeah, and we're digging into these using a great piece called Seiko Speedtimer SPB513 and SPB514, Precision Meets Heritage. Really trying to get under the hood, see what makes them tick.
Exactly. And what's interesting, I think, is that these aren't limited editions. They're continuous production models, which is kind of a big deal. They sit alongside that cool Datsun-themed one, the SPB517 LE, but these are here to stay. So we're going to unpack how they mix that vintage feel with, well, solid modern watchmaking.
Okay, so to really get these watches, you kind of have to go back, right? Back to that motorsport connection.
Oh, absolutely.
Think late 60s, early 70s, that golden era. What was Seiko's role there?
Oh, absolutely. That period was, well, it was crucial for Seiko. And the link with the Japanese car maker Datsun, that wasn't just sticking a badge on something.
Oh.
No, it ran deeper. It was a foundational inspiration, really. Think about those old Datsun rally cars, the dashboards, the focus on legibility, toughness, instruments that just worked.
Okay.
That limited edition, the SPB 517, that's like a direct visual shout out. But for these models, the SPB 513 and 515, the influence is maybe more subtle, baked into the whole approach. It's about performance, reliability, and that shared spirit.
Right, so not just marketing fluff.
Yeah.
How does that actually show up in the metal, in the design, and how these new speed timers actually function?
Well, this is where you see form meeting function really nicely. They've nailed what Seiko calls balanced proportions, meaning it's a 39.5 mil stainless steel case, which for a lot of people, that's the sweet spot,
Yeah, definitely. Not too big, not too small.
Exactly. And it's only 12 millimeters thick, so it wears really well, but still has that hint of the original 1972 Speedtimer shape, that sort of retro charm. Doesn't feel clunky.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And they seem built tough, too. That super hard coating from Seiko.
Yeah, that's Seiko's way of saying, wear this watch, don't just look at it. It's about practical robustness, which you see more and more now.
Sure.
Plus, you get a curved sapphire crystal. It's got an anti-reflective coating on the inside, which is smart.
Keeps the outside less smudgy.
Right. And a solid screw-down case back, 200 meters of water resistance. I mean, these things are genuinely ready for action, whatever you're doing.
So genuinely ready for pretty much anything, not just desk diving.
Pretty much. And then there's that really neat feature, the inner rotating countdown bezel.
Ah, yes. Operated by the extra crown down at 4 o'clock.
That's the one. And it's not just for show. It's genuinely useful for timing intervals, precisely.
Yeah.
Cooking, parking meters, whatever you need.
A proper analog timer on your wrist.
Kind of, yeah. And you see similar rotating bezels on other Prospex watches, like the Alpinist, right? But there, it's a compass bezel. It just shows how Seiko adapts these functional designs.
Okay, so it's built solid. But what about just looking at it, the visual appeal? The dials are called crisp and legible.
They absolutely are. You've got the choice, silver white or black. And against either of those, the hands and the markers just pop. Really easy to read at a glance.
Which makes sense for a watch with that motorsport heritage.
Yeah.
Legibility is key.
Definitely. And they've packed in some thoughtful details that help both looks and function. See the inner countdown scale? It's there, but it doesn't clutter things.
Yeah.
And it's got this little orange highlight for the final 15 minutes.
Well, that's clever. A visual cue.
Very clever. You've got applied indices, too. The printing is super precise. And, of course, you get Seiko's Lumibright Lume.
Can't forget the loon, especially on Prospex.
Absolutely not. It glows like a torch. And then, for that sporty touch, just a little pop of orange on the tip of the central second's hand ties it all together nicely.
It's those little things, isn't it? Shows the attention to detail, like the date window. It's at 4.30.
Yeah, round window at 4:30. But the key thing is it uses a color-matched date disc.
So it blends right in. Doesn't stick out like a sore thumb.
Exactly. Keeps the whole dial looking really integrated and, well, seamless.
Okay, let's move inside. What's powering these watches? The heart of the watch,
right,
so to speak.
Right, the engine. It's the reliable caliber 6R55. This is one of Seiko's modern automatic movements. A real workhorse.
Known for being dependable.
Very dependable. And the big practical plus is the power reserve. 72 hours.
Wow, yeah. 3 full days. That's really useful. Set it down Friday afternoon.
Pick it up Monday morning and it's still running.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour. That's 3 hertz. Kind of a classic beat rate, balancing accuracy, and that longer power reserve.
Okay.
And it's got decent magnetic resistance too, 4,800 AM, which is good protection against everyday magnetic fields from, phones, laptops, speakers.
Stuff that can mess with accuracy.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's built for the real world.
So it really is robust enough for just
Yeah.
daily life. Weekend drives, whatever you throw at it. You don't need to baby it.
Not at all. It's designed to be a companion. And, like most Prospex watches from Seiko, the movement is hidden behind a solid case back.
Right. No exhibition window here.
Nope. Which, again, fits that tool watch, utilitarian, durable kind of spirit. Function first.
Makes sense. Okay, and wrapping it all up, quite literally, is the bracelet. What's that like?
Yeah, it comes on this vintage-style, multi-row stainless steel bracelet. Looks quite sharp, actually.
Looks comfy, too. Is it secure?
Seems to be. It's got a standard 3-fold clasp with a push-button release. Pretty dependable setup. Keeps it secure on the wrist, easy on and off.
Good stuff. So putting it all together then,
Yeah.
where do these sit in the Seiko lineup?
Well, the really key thing, as I think I mentioned earlier, is that these SPB513 and 515s, they are continuous production models.
Which is great news. Means you might actually be able to find one without a huge hunt.
Right. Hopefully. Not a limited edition chase. And the price point around €1,000 feels, well, pretty reasonable.
Yeah, considering the specs, the movement, the build quality, that heritage.
Exactly. For what you're getting, the automatic movement, the durability, the design, the Seiko quality, it's quite accessible. They really do stand nicely alongside that Datsun liveried SPB517. They capture that Seiko Motorsport spirit, that blend of classic inspiration and solid modern engineering.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, it feels like these Speedtimers, the SPB513 and 515, they're doing more than just telling time, aren't they?
Definitely more. They're sort of connecting points between that really cool racing history and what you actually need and want in a watch today.
Yeah, like a tangible bridge between past and present. They look vintage-inspired, but they perform like modern watches.
Right, and they deliver the robustness, the reliability, all that stuff you expect now. So maybe something for you, the listener, to kind of chew on is, how do watches like this actually manage that balance?
Interesting question.
How do brands honor their history without just making museum pieces? How do they innovate but keeps that soul? These Speedtimers, I think, offer a pretty compelling answer. They give you a real piece of that legacy, but one that works perfectly for right now on your own wrist.